Madam Rajavi, Maryam, it is great to see you here today, and friends and colleagues, I'm so pleased to be here with you. I think everyone wants to work towards positive relations with Iran, but there is no consensus as to the best route to achieving it. Now, here in the European Parliament, we MEPs speak as representatives of the people of Europe. And I believe the people of Europe have great empathy with the people of Iran. Iranians have been suffering under corrupt, theocratic dictatorship for more than 4 decades. The 1988 execution of prisoners stands out as the single most egregious act of human rights abuse by the Iranian regime. But it is far from being an isolated event. Continuous executions, arbitrary arrests, severe suppression of women and women's rights, a complete lack of freedom of speech, of freedom of religion, or freedom of association. In fact, a total lack of civil liberties. These are the hallmarks of the Iranian state today. And it was for these reasons, the complete lack of liberty, set against a backdrop of poverty and economic hardship, that Iranians took to the streets on several occasions, notably in 1999, 2009, 2016 and 2017. In the last uprising, the hostility to the regime was very clear. We saw slogans addressing the supreme leader, Ayatollah al-Khamenei, saying, "It's time for you to go. The Iranian people do not want this regime. And our policy towards Iran here in Europe must be formed on that basis." It is clear to me that recent efforts in Europe to find an accommodation with the regime have failed. Grave human rights violations persist, and the people of Iran look on with despair as they see the supposed champions of Western democratic values turning a blind eye to the crimes of the Iranian regime. The best policy for Europe to adopt is to openly recognize the Iranian people's legitimate right to democracy. There is a democratic alternative to the current regime. It is led by Maryam Rajavi with her 10-point platform, and we must recognize it. I'm so pleased that Maryam has spoken here today in the European Parliament. Many members of this Parliament support her movement and her leadership of the Iranian democratic opposition. I look forward to the day when we are all able to go to Tehran in a free Iran with Maryam as its democratically elected president.